Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Hi, I'm Brett Harding, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists in the world, on the internet.
In our opinion.
All right, come on in.
Bob. Oh, sure.
There we go. So Brad felt like last week that he could do some videos without me, so I was really tempted to do this entire one without him.
Why, Bob?
But I'm more the adult. I'm more the adult here. So today, Brad, we're going to do a video on dynamic versus static stretching. We're actually going to do this in two parts. And one, we're going to talk about the advantage of dynamic versus static. And then on the second one, we're going to actually show you how to do dynamic stretches, because I think a lot of people don't know how to do those. So
what are dynamic stretches?
dynamic stretches are stretches with movement, right? Static would be stretches really where there's little movement. You're stretching.
Yeah, so is there an example, or you got this all figured out?
Well, I don't know if I got an example or not, but
I got one for you.
Well,
Here, if I'm going to stretch my hamstring.
all right, that's a dynamic, or a static stretch.
If I just hold this, it's static.
Yeah.
Right? 30-second static stretch.
Perfect, 15 to 30 seconds.
Right.
And now this would be a dynamic hamstring stretch. Okay, well, no, watch me.
Oh.
I'm serious.
Well, yeah, that would be one.
This is the basketball team. They do this one when they're playing right before the basketball game. They're all walking like this. Now you start off just to be a little more
soldiers.
Like 10 soldiers, but you start off probably small steps.
Sure.
And then work up to higher ones.
Yeah. But this would be a dynamic too if I was bouncing.
It would be. I don't know. I worry that you might overstretch it.
Well, yeah, I may not be proper, but it's...
Where this one, I think, when you're swinging it like that, the natural muscle will stop you from overstretching it.
Sure.
Okay, why do we stretch in the first place? You want to improve range of motion, loosen up muscles, increase heart rate, body temp, and blood flow.
To the muscles themselves, yeah.
Right. Now the problem with static stretching, and I'm going to give you an example where this happened to myself. When I was in high school, I did the long jump, and I really wanted to do well at one meet. So what I did is I stretched and stretched and stretched. And what I did is I overstretched the muscle. And when you overstretch the muscle, you take away its power, its speed, and its force production. So when you're going to do athletic events like basketball, football, and I even think cross country, when they're running up those hills, you need power.
Sure.
And you don't want to overstretch those muscles to the point where they just don't have, the contraction ability that they did.
Sure.
So if you're young and you're before an event where you're going to need power, I would say you want to do dynamic stretching. Afterwards, you can do the static stretching to maintain your range of motion. Now, if you already have problems, let's say you had an injury on a hamstring, you're going to want to stretch that with static. Do you know what I mean, Brad?
Slow, gentle
stretch, yeah, exactly. Right. Or if you genetically are tight, like now, Brad, show them how you're tight. And remember this one?
Oh, yeah.
I always like this one because I laugh.
That's as far as I go.
Yeah.
And I've always been tight that way ever since I was a youngster. Well, in wrestling in high school, I could go a little higher.
Good job?
Yeah, but...
And you really aren't that tight anywhere else, are you? Or are you?
No, not particularly.
So,
Bob, I'm strong like bull.
All right, here we go. Anyway, if you're genetically tight, I would go ahead and probably do static stretching. And also as you get older, I feel like at this point that I need to do static stretching. So rule of thumb, this is just a rule of thumb, if you're young, I would do dynamic before the athletic event and static after.
And for every muscle group, there's going to be a different stretch dynamically.
Right, and our next video is we're going to show the top 3 dynamic stretches with 3 bonus stretches.
Oh.
Okay, thanks.